get in the lake, go to a little piece of land, and right there is the highway.
What was probably one thing, a simple thing that you missed while you were in there, just serving any kind of time? Like, just for those, it's just perspective, like a small thing that, people might take for granted out here. What was one thing that you missed?
Picking your own clothes. You have to wear the same thing. Having the ability to decide what you want to eat because you have the same thing every day. Turning on a light switch.
Turning on a light switch.
Having the ability to turn off and on the lights whenever I wanted to. That's probably honestly, that's probably the number one thing.
It's something so simple that people do not
turning on a light switch.
That's amazing. Did you ever have thoughts of escape?
No.
If you were to ever escape, did you ever see loopholes in the prison? Like, if I ever wanted to really do this, whether state or federal,
the camp was honestly the easiest place to escape from because it was literally by a lake, and all you had to do was cross that lake a little bit to go to main ground. So that was the easiest place to escape from. So if I was to escape, that's how I would have escaped, was get in the lake, go to a little piece of land, and right there is the highway.
Did anyone ever attempt?
I don't think so. I don't think anyone had ever attempted to escape from the lake there.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where I would have done it for sure.
No, that'd be crazy. What do you feel are some misconceptions that people have about female prisons? Like as you're talking to people, what do you think are some misconceptions that people think is going on from the outside looking in?
I think for especially women's prisons, I think a lot of people think that, that women are in there maybe like, just getting high or doing drugs or dealing drugs or, because a lot of the times you see men's prison shows and you don't see women's prison shows. Not a lot of times. Most of the time it's men's prison shows. But they have misconceptions of women and what the inside is like for them, or that there is the gang activity or, all this and all that. And most of the time, most of the women's prisons are just filled up with women who had a drug problem, who got in trouble over with a guy, and who are just in there missing their families. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time. There's terrible women in there. But, that's what I think the biggest misconception is. These aren't women who are out there gang banging on the streets and, running around the streets and doing these things. Most of them aren't. I mean, maybe some of them are, but not the ones I ever encountered.
Definitely. With that being said, again, as we keep doing these episodes, and we're not here to glorify the penitentiary system, the prison system. But as I always try to end each little episode with some type of words of wisdom, words of hope, if you don't mind, as far as let TV land out there know what they're giving up, again, outside of, of course, the lights and changing clothes, but what they're giving up when they actually go into a prison system, if you don't mind.
You're giving up your choice of everything. You're giving up your choice of what time that you get up. You're giving up your choice of what you eat. You're giving up your choice of when you go to bed. You're giving up your choice of what you want to watch on TV. You're giving up your choice of when you can move around at certain times. You're giving up your choice of when you can use the phone to call your family. You're giving up your choice of pretty much everything. What you wear, I mean, you don't have a choice. I mean, you just don't have a choice of where you work. They'll stick you wherever they want to. So you're giving up your freedom of being able to choose what you want to do for your life, pretty much in every little detail.
I had an inmate, of course, male. He has stated that one thing that he missed is just the simpleness of making love. Like, he doesn't get to, like, that. Once that left, it's like, I don't get to do that no more. Yeah. For women, do women get through like with masturbation, or is it like just they're able to just turn it off and be good?
I was able to turn it off. It's crazy. You have to turn it off, like, unless you're with another woman, because where are you going to masturbate at? Like, you can't masturbate in your room with your roommates at night. I mean, you You can't, and a woman is mental, right? So a woman has to be in the right mental space in order to be able to whatever. So it's different for a woman. I mean, I'm sure some women did masturbate, but for me, that was something that I did miss a lot because I wasn't ever in that right mind frame because I can't be in the bed with 4 other women in the room masturbating at night. You know what I'm saying? It's
mental.
Women are mental, more mental, you know, and we have to feel it in our minds in order to be able to, you know, to do that. So yeah, but it's a big aspect of it is love, affection, touch, you know, things like that. That are very important for women.
Did you ever have to serve any solitary or anything of that nature?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Sound like you were good. You sound like you did your time right.
I did.
Yeah, like
I did. I mean, I 100% did. I mean, I was the 100% absolute model inmate. I was not bad at all. I didn't get into any trouble. Not ever. I didn't never catch a case one time I was incarcerated.
There you go. All right, Prison Stories 101. We are back. And Tara, I was asking, did you ever have a nickname back then? Did you ever go by anything?
I didn't really, though. I didn't. I mean, when I was young, they called me Tay Tay. But, I mean, I should have had a nickname. You know, everybody in the drug game has a nickname, but I didn't.
Right. You had mentioned that, you know, you became probably your worst self at a certain time where you actually put fear in people. And did you feel like it was an alter ego? Or do you feel like that was always in you?
I used to tell myself, like, I identified myself like I am meth. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's who I am. Like, that's who I knew I would always be. I always said I would be the granny outside, literally on the rocking porch, smoking a pipe. And it became like I made women do things, you know, do things for a bag. I treated, you know, people badly because I could, because I had what they wanted. And I don't know how far I can go in telling stories and stuff of what I did, but I
mean, you could go far. I look at worst case scenario. You maybe move like a pimp and made women probably provide sexual favors.
Yeah.
For, you know, to get high.
I degraded, you know, some women because they had done some things to me. I never did anything to anybody that hadn't done anything to me, like sleep with my boyfriend or, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So I never did anything just to just anybody. It was always somebody that had done something to me. But I, you know, locked a girl in my car one time because she got pills from me and couldn't pay, and you know, and scared her pretty, you know what I'm saying, scared her pretty bad, but I had to because I was the one that I had no other way of getting my, you know, I had nobody to go get my money for me. I had nobody to go do these things for me.
Exactly.
So
intimidation is, again, it works. It works.
Yeah.
In prison, did you ever see a girl get turned out?
Yes.
As far as she never messed with a woman before?
Yes. Several times.
Yeah. Can you give us maybe 1 or 2 stories as far as you've seen that? Like, it's something that they want, it's something that they're curious about, or are they forced to, like, because I've heard women have to, like, force themselves to go down on another woman, like, and they never, like, had that.
So women, whenever you come into prison, there's, you know, they call stud broads, and stud broads are the boys in prison. They're the ones with short hair, they're cute, you know, and they're like little boys. And
like studs.
Yes. Stud broads is what they're called. And so they will turn with a lot of, you know, especially young girls come in, you know, probably never been with a woman or whatever, and you know they'll turn them out, and they don't force it on them. They give them things when they get in. They're like, oh, you need some coffee, or you know, oh, you know, you use my shampoo, or you know, you need this, you need that. I'll get you this off commissary. And then it kind of turns into a I need you type thing. And so they end up, you know, in a relationship with this person. I would consider it because, again, in my mindset that women in the free world will be with other women just because they want to. Is it more so okay in there? Like, I know a woman might not be like, well, I never did that. But once it happens, are they like, well, that was enjoyable? Yes,
yeah,
for sure. For sure. It's more acceptable for women to be with women, you know what I'm saying? It's not acceptable for men to be with men, you know? I mean, I'm not against,
Yeah,
but it's just in
normal.
society as a normal, yes, in society's eyes. It's more normal for a woman to be with a woman. And so especially in prison, it's not considered taboo. It's not considered you're a punk. It's not considered you're a nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's as far as it would be in a men's prison.
Have you seen marriages? I mean, relationships so far as marriage, or like
Yes.
they get out and they get married?
Yes.
Have you seen that happen?
I have several friends actually on Facebook that were locked up together, that were women that were locked up together, and they go out into the free world and they start a relationship. They get married.
So what do the COs consider when, like, because again, it's a bunch of women. Like, do the COs even care that two women are in the cell doing whatever? Like, is it?
They do.
Do they watch? Do they like? Oh, this is.
They do care. It's not okay for it to happen, but you put up sheets. You put up sheets over your bed, or you have a guard stand by the door. Or I've seen girls do it in Carswell, the medical facility. We had to go up it was this building, like this big, tall story building, and you had to go up these stairs in order to get to your dorm. Well, there's a spot where there's no camera. And so women would just go down there while everybody else is walking in the door, going up the stairs. These women are just going down on each other right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they don't care. They got no self-respect. They're just trying to get it in.
No self-respect is crazy. But with that
To me,
also,
it means they have no self-respect if they're willing to do it in the stairwell with everybody watching them when they're coming through. You know what I'm saying?
very much so.